What's good, people? Awkward moment where I was like casually just partying to this music and then remembered that I hadn't double checked that my webcam wasn't on at the time. Who we got in the house so far? My buddy Xylo and Hyperion. How you guys doing? Oh, Darth Allen's here too. It's nice to get a bit of Marvel going again. I do really enjoy this game. I don't get to cover it as much as I would like to. And I'm intending to do it like 3 or so times a week. And we finally got Captain America. I can't tell you how long this grind has been going. Like forever. Ah, finally. Nice. Continue to grind his farm out as well, I think, because gonna lead him towards Iron Man. I did have Shield Trooper, but he's not really any further than Captain America, and Captain America's is cool. So Shield Trooper's just a really annoying character that likes to have 100 assist attacks throughout the battle. Go on, give me some more. 2, that'd do. He's your favorite Marvel character, hands down. Yeah, see, I've never even like seen the movies yet when it comes to Captain Marvel. I'm actually on Thor. That should be here today, and I can start watching that one. But when I grew up, like I still knew who he was. You know, he was one of those like those comic book characters that everyone knew. He just looks cool. And GSP's in one of the movies too, so I can't hit on that. Just started playing this. Any info will be new for you. Well, generally the best way to kick off is to begin with farming defenders and Punisher. Sinister 6 are fantastic in PvP, but Shocker is really difficult to unlock early game without a good Kree team anyway, so you may as well just focus on Punishers and Defender. Yes, the shard farming is a bit insane. Although when you think about it, 300 for 7-star, that's equivalent to 150 in Galaxy Heroes, which isn't that different. Because you get 2 per drop in this game. Quite why they didn't just do 1 per drop and then half the numbers, I don't know. I don't know. Hey there, Josh. Cody in the house too. Alright, let's... I always forget where I even begin on this game. Stopped doing like, you know, full activity streams on Galaxy Heroes, and as a result I kind of forget what to do first. That's yesterday's arena. Suppose the best place to start would actually be today's arena. Let's get one battle in. I've got to try and get back up. I've not been able to play it competitively. I've been working on lots of videos, as you guys have seen. I'd rather not have Defender's mirror match. Anything with a bad guy up there, that'd do. Crossbones. I get a bonus damage against the villain, so... Excuse me. So how's everybody else doing today anyway? Usually complete dailies, arena first and other things. Yeah, so I got... Normally I like just knock it out really quickly while I'm working on other things. When I'm live streaming, it's like, what do I want to do this in? I always forget about arena. I need to make sure I do enough battles today. Usually I do like 2 and I completely forget, and I'm just sat there playing Blitz, and I was like, oh, I miss out on the next pay zone. Hey there, Zone, how you doing, buddy? One of my YouTube members in the house. Let's keep beating on him. Punisher's gonna get smashed by the counterattacks. Then I should be able to AoE spray and finish him. And that leaves Crossbones completely screwed. He'll get killed now by a bonus attack. There we go. And now the battle's pretty much over already. Friday payday. Always a nice day. Come on, smash. Get rid of those debuffs, get bonus attack in. May as well deal with the tanks. They're going to keep alternating taunts otherwise. Wolverine's annoying, but by himself, he's not usually that much of a problem anyway. Get a taunt in so I get some more heal on with Iron Fist. There we go. Make sure we keep Punisher around so we can get that taunt off, and then we can finish Hulk. Yeah, I figured he was going to taunt soon anyway. Oh, no way. You missed out, Xylo. Is that what your video was about? I saw it pop up this morning when I woke, but I hadn't had a chance to actually watch it yet. Up to level 51. Nice. Keep that grind going, Jerry. I'm at 67 now. Slowly getting there. Right. Let's hit them both anyway. Continue hitting both, I suppose. Just spam these attacks. That finish Wolverine off. And then Cage is screwed now. We just actually hit auto. I can't believe you did that. How did you miss? I mean, Grand Arena Championship is like the bread and butter of a Galaxy Heroes streamer. It's like the only thing we have to stream, really, because Arena's so stale in both arenas. No one can really stream Territory Wars because their guilds are going to get mad when their defenses are exposed. So that sucks, man. That really does. Ah. Alright, so who's next? 600. Is there any higher battles than that? Oh yeah, we got a few higher ones that we can deal with. 12 minutes, that's such a long time between battles. Why do they not have a 10-minute gap? There seems to be a 15 on this game. That's way too long. Perhaps I'll go and annoy Fox next about it after stream. A few things need to be sorted. Right, let me get the rest of my farms done. Yeah, can't buy you, dude. I got a PC to build. We have a GoFundMe going for my PC. That's how important it is to replace this before it totally dies like my hard drive did. Try and get Noble. I've got to get her up to 5 stars. She's got to this kind of point now and she's just like, no, ain't happening. You ain't getting no more shards. I've had about 4 shards over 2 weeks, something like that. You got your alt account. Ah, okay, at least you got one of them in. Yeah, the rewards really aren't that great, are they? To be honest, not for the amount of time sink that goes into Grand Arena. I'm not particularly impressed with them either. All I want is to get into the bronze tier so I can just use my currency to get Kairotex. That's all I care about. I don't care about the higher ranks. Although I would have been Kaiba last time had I not gone up against one of the APK cheats that still didn't get punished, but there we go. I did, however. I am, however, on course to hit that this time. We're kicking some serious butt, and it sounds like a super chat can only be the zone, surely, and it is. Thank you very much, mate. Let's start it off. Good. Smash that like, peeps, and help this man upgrade his potato PC. I can't even tell you how much of a potato this is. Yeah, there's like these parts have grown out of the ground. They may as well go back there as well because they don't function as a computer. I can maybe revive maybe 2 of them. My graphics card would work well as a temporary solution, and my SSD that I had to buy to replace this crap. It's not even a good SSD. It's kind of one of the slower ones, but it'll do the job at least. Groot, let's get you going. You're level 18, or mate, on this game I can tell you, you level up fast. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that they've done something so the lower levels you advance through a lot faster than you used to. Because I don't remember leveling up this fast when I initially played the game, which was public release day. I wasn't part of the beta, but I was in the public release. No, I said I wasn't going to stay on stream yesterday, as I had to wake up at 1. Well, it didn't quite go as planned. Yeah, I know, right? You were still there right at the end. Did you manage to wake up for work at least? I certainly hope I didn't cost you any wages, considering how much you donate to the channel as well. So 4 weeks of battles for 2k tokens that buy Kairotex. Yeah, that's pretty much all I do with it as well. None of the other stuff really matters. I'm not going to buy the slicing materials. That's not slice. Gear 13 materials when I need Kairotex for that anyway. So yeah, that's all I do. I just buy that. You really need to up the rewards in my opinion, but they probably won't. I mean, according to Q&A, they were on about moving crystals to that as well. That's a horrendous idea. Because then Arena just dies completely. Nobody will play it. And I'm taking forever finding who I'm after. And with the fact they can't control cheating, that just isn't good. And the matchmaking isn't particularly balanced either. So I really hope that doesn't happen. I'll have more to say about that in an upcoming video where I'll break down the Q&A to save everyone else having to read the thing. Because there's so much just a filler in there, as you would expect. Lots of uninteresting non-answers. Where is the character I'm looking for? Shocker, where are you? There you are. I can never find him. You think he'd stand out with a big yellow head? Nice 4, that do. Yeah, it was in the Q&A. Somewhere amongst like the billion non-answers, like I mentioned. I was scrolling through that thing for ages. I usually break them down to save everybody having to read them. I just find the juicy bits. Right, is that all of my farms? I think so. Got a little bit more energy than I usually have left over, so probably missed something, but oh well, never mind. Let's start. Let's continue focusing on. I was getting all my guardians to level 60. Where's the rest of them? Where's Mantis? She's all the way down here. He needs a bit of work. Let's get to 50. Because it gets really expensive in terms of gold once you get past that. Trying to maintain gold is pretty much the gist of this game. It's a balance. Because you don't get a lot of it, unfortunately. I missed that little month we had where we got like tons of gold every day because they screwed up with that bug where people could buy loads of it for like no cause. And we got loads of the stuff. It was great. I leveled so many things up, and now I'm back to the grind again. You started Strikeforce in the beta and quit for about a year before coming back 3-4 months ago. All right, so you'd have had some early access to some characters because I know some nodes were switched around. But yeah, you would have lost a lot of ground, obviously. They want to do away with Arena. Yeah, I know, right, Jedi? I'm not particularly keen on that at all. I guess it's probably their way of killing shard chats. That's what it is. But at the same time, there's no control of on Grand Arena right now. People are cheating left, right, and center. In fact, one of my guildies actually went up against somebody that cheated yesterday with an APK. Fortunately, within an hour of reporting it, he got given the win tokens and everything back. But it just goes to show it's still going on. Zeon says, even in late game, I need gold. All of the... Yeah, it's such a nightmare to get this stuff without actually spending. So being free to play, I could get like a couple of levels done a day at best, and then that's it. I'm right back to square one. Come on, click faster. Yes, a lot of ground was lost on Red Stars. Red Stars themselves has kind of just driven everybody insane, bringing such a huge random element to the game. And then the rumors of mods are coming as well to Marvel. That's not something I'm keen on, especially if they bring speed secondaries. I think that's two random elements to the game then. I can't even get one whole team to 50 having... Yeah, that's the thing. You've got to build up. You got to kind of build up Kree because you're gonna need them in the villains one, and I think it's Cosmic. Yeah, it's the Cosmic one you'll need them in. Because if I remember right, you can use Defenders and Nexus. I'll have a yeah, I can have a look. Pretty sure you can. Yes, you can. So yeah, you've got to use them in the other two. I always forget about these bonus campaigns they have going on. Get my farms on. Give me the goodies. Although I never get anything good from these packs that we get from these anyway. What's the pack this time? War Initiative Orb Fragments. Right. What will I not be getting from those? Do I need any of this? Doesn't really look like it right now. Oh, okay, we do need one of those. Free to play feels more rewarding in Marvel than Galaxy Heroes. Yeah, there's a lot more variation when it comes to Arena as well. Admittedly, I mean, there are still meta teams that are superior, but you seem to be able to hold your own with like Defenders still, and obviously Sinister Six have come in now to hold their own against Defenders. So yeah, there's a bit more balance to it. Whereas Galaxy Heroes is pretty much Malik or a Malik hard counter like Grievous Nuke or something like that. If you don't have those, yeah, then you're kind of screwed. It just becomes a pure speed meta if you're going to be mirror matching as well. You're level 70 in Marvel. You're a launch player. Never stops, but it gets easier. The game is easy not to spend on. Yeah, I mean, I've not spent a penny on this game, so I have spent a bit on Galaxy Heroes. Not anywhere near what other people do. Probably about 80 over the course of 3 years or something like that. So But yeah, there's not really been anything in this game that's made me want to spend. Not that I could if I wanted to anyway. Oh, crossbow? Really? Really? Gonna do me like that? On to arena. Have I gone about yet? 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. We get some blitz and stuff done. I'll see if there's any raids going in my alliance as well. I've actually got to remove a player. He messaged me saying he was retiring from the game, but I can't remember what his in-game name is. I find Sinister 6 clunky to use. They don't melt into that synergy as other teams. Yeah, I find they're a team that really do have to be quite powerful to get a lot of use out of them. They're quite soft in places. And as I said earlier, a lot of people are like, oh, this is the new team to start with. This is the team you should be beginning with. But it's very difficult to get Shocker early because, I mean, I had to have Gear 8 to Gear 9, 4 to 5 star Creed to even beat his node at 3 star. So, yeah, it's not really an early viable option. You can get the rest of the team quite early, but you won't be able to get him. And he's got one of the nicer kits as well. You quit it for about 2 months because of red stars and went hardcore into the alliance. Yeah, you came over and joined us once we finally got the alliance wars open. Looks like we got 19 hours to the next one of those. You watched the Scissor Man Grand Arena stream yesterday. Yeah, lower levels Galaxy Heroes is actually still quite fun if you don't get too hung up on the sheer fact that it's going to take time to do anything. What is this, a tier 6? Well, that one looks like we got least progress, so I can be more use over there. Jump into the next one. I'll have to do these runs in a second. Same again, less progress on the very first one. 2 hours. We've not even hit 30% on that one yet. That's pretty astounding. We've not hit it there, so I'm gonna have to grind through and make sure that happens for us. Human Torch. Didn't we already have Human Torch, or was that one of the other characters? Yeah, we did have him because I finished in that rank last time. Unfortunately, there's no shards in that rank this time, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna really benefit massively, but I can usually get up here somewhere. So perhaps we'll get some shards still. You're working on the raids now too. Okay, good stuff, dude. Let me get arena battle in. Start trying to get the juggle going on everything here. I should probably plug on in-game chat as well. Ah, Jugs is there. Good old Juggle Nuts. How is that team ahead of me? Really? Well, we're gonna knock Iggy down. Yeah, I remember who you are, Cody. Don't worry, mate. Let's make sure I've fully caught up on chat. It looks like I am. Looks like I am. Right, 10 seconds. Have a quick swig of me squash. And get ready. Got to get back into... Wait, what? Someone just bump him? No, it just moved. Okay. Alright. Really use a top 500 spot again. You've got him unlocked and he's great at these lower levels. Oh man, you have no idea how jealous I am. I got to like milestone 12 or something. I battled so hard and yet I still didn't quite get into the rank to unlock him. I was pretty salty about it actually. I thought I'd done just enough, but no. Get an extra hit on him so that he'll die from the counters. Oh, he just healed. Get another hit on him so he dies from the counters. He uses AoE, which is unusual. There we go. Right, now he's going to get smashed. I'm going to take out Iron Fist. The bonus attack in. That's... Ooh, I thought that was actually going to finish her, actually. That defense up might have saved her there. No point doing the big spray attack because I'm going to get countered anyway. It's going to break the chain. Might be able to finish him with this. Boom, yeah. That's what's up. Hopefully that won't cost me Jessica. I think she's going to be okay. Yeah, she's going to be fine. She'll be fine. You got 52 Namor shards. I don't know how many I got actually. I'm going to have a look. They have that phrase translated into most other languages. So you have to say something cool, weird, say a language when someone asks you. Okay, hang on. I'll reread that in a minute. Knowing my time's clicking down, I'm not actually sure what you're saying. I've got to concentrate properly on what I'm reading. Happens in any big block of text. Everyone's got counters still. Dang it. Except you. Let's get it back on us. I want to finish Daredevil. Hey there, all my games. How you doing, buddy? Opened a couple of orbs on the milestone and got the rest to unlock him. Plus 2 core orbs. Very nice. Right, now we can smack both of these. They're all like banging on death's door, waiting to be finished. There we go. Very nice. Right, let me reread Cody's message. You have that phrase translated into most other languages so that you have to say... So you have something cool, weird to say in a language when someone asks you to speak your language. Okay, right. I think I actually managed to understand what you were saying this time. Are you going to lock IW? Who's IW? I'm still fairly new to this game. I'm not sure what these abbreviations are. Well, I'm glad to have you here, all my games. I'm one of the mid to larger Galaxy Heroes content creators, so it's nice to actually get into another game. We've been doing this for a few months now. Let's see how I'm doing on IW is Iron Man. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm probably going to end up missing if he's back anytime shortly. Where is that Namor guy? Let's see how many shots I have. Evidently, I've not done too well on him because I can't find him. Unless I've scrolled straight past him, which I don't think I did. Anyone else spotted him? Let me just go to his orbs and try and find him that way. Oh, Invisible Woman. Oh, okay. No worries, dude. No worries. Can I click him in here? No, I can't. I can't find him. Why is there no... Is there actually a text search option? There isn't. And I don't even know what faction he is or anything. Does anyone else so I can just find him? Because I'm sure I don't have... There he is. 58. Okay. Oh. Let's go scrolling straight past him. And I somehow couldn't see him. I don't know how that's even possible. We've done those. Let me get in on these raids because they're ending really shortly. We got to make that 30% bracket. We're not going to get to 60 anyway, but if we can get to the 30%, that'll be nice. Get them extra rewards in. Hey there, Zintex. How you doing, mate? I know, right, Josh? Scored past him like twice and didn't even see him. She'll be a boss on the Fantastic Four war team. Yeah, see, I had all the kits to all these characters sent to me beforehand. Obviously, I'm sponsored by Fox Next anyway, and I just don't get time to catch up on everything. Covering 2 games, working, and moving house soon, all that stuff going on in my life at the moment. I'm just kind of behind on everything. I'm behind on the clones, even on Galaxy Heroes. I'm still learning the new kits to them. So it's a bit of a pain. Trying my best to catch up on it all. Yeah, the team I'm building at the minute is kind of, as you see, I'm still trying to get those last shards that I need on Kree and Shield, so I can get Iron Man and Nick Fury. But I'm also kind of gearing. Oh, look, my missus is here, probably with the doggo. No, just Tally herself. You right, darling? She gets so shy, I don't know why. She used to stream, you'd think she'd be used to by now. Yeah, as you saw, I'm leveling Guardians just for the sake of another team for Alliance War and stuff. I've kind of got some of them started up and that already anyway. And yeah, trying to get a bit of gear on my Sinister Six now, trying to get a few of them moving along. Because before long, obviously I'm going to run out of use for my defenders in Arena. Everybody else is putting together these counters as well. I don't want to be left behind. I'm already behind as it is. So I've got a bit of catch up to play. Get these debuffs off me, get some more heals on me. Trouble Kree is Reaper gets heal block on you, which is definitely no fun for this team because They're not all that strong. Let's finish Panther. Or not. Let's not finish him. Cyborg's got a nice double tap, which is pretty nasty in terms of damage. Come on, Jessica. I need to use your move, love, and get rid of these debuffs before we get dead. No point even using the heal when two of the key characters are blocked. And Jessica seemingly is just not gaining any energy at all to use her move. She had about 5 turns. I put a lot more work on this game than Galaxy Heroes when it comes to animations. Yes, they did indeed. It's very, very clean, tidy game. It looks fantastic if your computer is strong enough to run it at like 60 frames or something along those lines. It looks very, very nice that way. Okay, we just had a donation from the zone. You crazy man.
The potato PC upgrade and baby fund.
Thank you very much, mate. Towards the potato PC upgrade and baby fund. Ah, good old potato. What were we going to joke about when I eventually have the new system? I'm not going to be able to mock my PC anymore. You have to mock my webcam. That's what you have to do with its glorious in and out of focus despite having a set focus. Nobody, absolutely nobody buy the C920 Logitech camera. It's not what it's hyped up to be at all. Any news? Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's got to be something to do with Thor, though, I'd assume, right? Something to do with his faction and stuff. I don't have the Marvel knowledge to answer that question. Payday today. Oh, very nice. Oh, don't kill me. I'm so close to getting my heals on. There we go. Get a bonus attack in. Shut down that counter. Okay, Cody. Thanks for swinging by, buddy. Take care. Forgot to plug in game. What are we looking at? Viewers in the 20s. That's quite. I'm more than happy with that for a game that I'm very, very new to making any content for. Oh man, that's not looking. No, she's gone. I'm gonna have to use those bloody reviving things. I didn't want to shoot at him. I wanted to shoot at him. Get rid of that heal. Deadpool tends to do some major damage as well. Mock your Wicket Lead, Death Trooper, Fat Finger. Yeah, I suppose there's plenty of things left, really, aren't there? Alright. This is not going too pretty. I'm so close to killing half of these big damage dealers. And then we've got a taunt by Luke Cage here. And now they're going to go and kill mine. Got to get that on. Oh, I'm getting passed between these two taunts again. Need a big AoE attack. Okay, and we've just lost Daredevil. Ultima 6 is not particularly fun, even with a Gear 9 team getting eaten alive here. Normally, I actually win the first 3 very little thingies, and then that's when I have to start healing. I've had a nightmare here. Absolute nightmare. I lost my entire team on the second battle. That doesn't happen. A game is really messy on ×3. You can turn it back. I can if you guys want. Yeah, no problem. I've got to heal my team now, which really sucks because it's expensive to do to the whole squad. Ugh. What a mare. Right, it's better. Refreshed. Let's go redeem ourselves in this battle. We just had the wrong moves at the wrong time. And in that previous battle where I seemingly could never get it onto 2. Yeah, where I seemingly could just never ever get Jessica's moves to take off the debuff so I could actually heal. We really ended up falling behind. I'm going to get rid of some of these pesky characters. I think we'll deal with Cage now. because he's looking the softest of the tanks. You need Mini Guardian Squad. What's that team? Feel free to fill me in. I'm new to a lot of these. Of course. I could insta-kill him. And finished. Boom, you out of here, Hulk. Alright, yeah, I haven't got any of those characters. I don't have Star-Lord. I don't know who RR is. Thanos, obviously, I don't have. Yeah, it's going to be a while to have any of those, I think. I've got Groot. I got my 3-star Groot. He's on the way, but it's going to be a while till I get that. Keep telling myself not to start playing Marvel. I might get caught up in it like Galaxy Heroes. Oh, you'll probably end up doing it, Zone. You're one of my like hardcore viewers. You're always around, and obviously I cover it, so no doubt you'll end up in it. Oh, Rocket Raccoon. Okay, I do have him as well. Hey there, Jason and Leroy. Oh, Swifty's in the house too. I see. These recharges are way too high. Yeah, 25 would be a lot more reasonable, I think. 10 for a heal, 25 for an actual revive. 50 is steep. Really steep. And I need to remember about my arena. I'm doing it again. I get distracted by raids and blitz all the time. Scream at me in chat if I get distracted and don't actually go to arena after I finish this battle. I get some AoE type damage on everybody over here, because Drax will taunt again in a second. I'm basically saying is I'm a bad influence on you. Yes. Star-Lord Legendary and Thanos and Minerva aren't farmable, so that's a luxury. Yes, see, I've been told about her as a character I need to get, but I can only, when I searched her, she was only available in packs, so I'm kind of screwed as a free-to-play player. As you guys know, I've got 2 rents this month. I've got to pay the rent on this property in my final month. I've got to pay the new property we moved to in October, I believe October 3rd. I've got to pay that in advance, and then obviously we got the system to build, so there's no funds to be buying packs in Marvel Strikeforce right now. Oh lovely, we have 2 Drax to deal with now. We usually get one of them finished before the next one dives in. Got to keep Cage alive. Cheers, Swifty. Yeah, we should hopefully find out the sex on the next scan. I believe mid-October is the next scan. I want to say the 16th. I believe it's the 16th. Yeah, I guess it's going to be a while till I get hold of her then. Oh, don't kill him. I'm heel blocked as well, so he's totally screwed. I'm not even going to taunt with him because I'm just going to get countered anyway. Never mind. Right, so we've lost him. I may have to speed this battle up in a minute. We're actually starting to run low on time here. Try and get that other one gone. Right, we got rid of one. Again, this doesn't usually happen in this battle either. I'm just having the worst of luck in today's raid. Normally, I wear these guys down. I get Drax worn down. And then I AoE and I take out all of the Winter Soldiers. I can remember his name, so I click on him. Oh my word. This is not good. Yeah, there we go. We've lost. And I don't even have the funds on all those reviving resource things. So we're going to have to use Kree on the next battle. Still waiting on a Pixie cameo. Yeah, she surprisingly didn't follow Tally. All I can think of is she's sleeping. What are you doing to me today, game? See, normally I just go bang, 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 no problem, and then I come up to here, and then that's where I have my first tough battle. But it looks like Xylo's gone that way. I guess he's not following the path, chat. Or I'm following it wrong. One of the two. Right, let's get into an arena battle, and then we'll go back in with my Kree and see if we can finish off that battle. 519. Is there anybody higher? No, that looks to be the highest battle. But that Daredevil does not look like someone I want to mess with. I might do better against this, considering it's a villain's team, so let's try our luck. And I have a blurry eye, just to top off my great luck. Come on. Let's get a win. Got to get climbing. I've got to get. I used to be a solid top 100 guy in arena. Then I had a really busy spell of work for like 3 weeks, and I just didn't get around to battling at all because payouts are like 5 p.m. while I'm still at work at that point. So I was unable to do any of it, and there was no point going on a full 5 battle run like later on. Let's get rid of your taunt. Obviously, we have 2 annoying enemies in this battle. We have Ronan that's going to constantly summon people. Then we have Reaper that's going to keep heal blocking. There's a good chance he'll summon more of those. Get a bonus hit in. Right, that was a nice string of attacks, but it hasn't really done much damage. So we can get a big hit in. Okay, we've almost got rid of him. As long as Oracle doesn't go ahead and just like completely re-heal him. Use that for a bonus attack as well as getting that debuff off. And he's gone. Big shot, so we hit Reaper. I don't care about that counter. Alright, Noble's looking fragile. Perhaps we can just finish her quickly. Get rid of her assist. And they're absolutely screwed now. Reaper's the only one that poses any sort of threat to this team, and she can't really do anything by herself, so just heal Cage. Having that orange ability on Punisher is so good. Alright, may as well deal Raw Gag, because he's going to end up interrupting with a taunt before long anyway. Deal with him, then finish off Oracle. Star Wars related question. Who do you think is the best leader for Clone Team, Rex or Shakti? I saw Clash did a video explaining that he thinks Rex. Yeah, I think Rex as well right now, because you get that huge health bonus as well, on top of all that TM generation and everything as well. I mean, Shakti is great. She's great, there's no doubt about it. She's still a fantastic leader and a great option. You can still stick Rex in that team. But I think if you have a full squad of, you know, great clones or really good Ahsoka developed, I'd probably go with Rex. I mean, he's one of the long-time super useful. My eye is actually leaking now. One of the long-time super useful leaders in the game. I mean, I used him to counter the meta for years, absolutely ages. Probably until I think around the time maybe Traya came around was the time I had to ease up on my Rex, and yet he would still get used for some battles. It wasn't until Jedi Revan came in that Rex got totally abandoned. Right, let's get back in with Kree. They're my second strongest team, I believe. Although my Guardians are really starting to catch up now that I've got like 5 Red Star Gamora and such. Let's find my Kree team. I can't afford the resources to revive them guys. This should mop up anyway. It should. Hopefully. Stop crying, it's making me sad. It's the pain of loss, that's what it is. Seeing my defenders just crumble like that. No, apparently I've just had a really irritable eye the last 2 days. You guys saw me rubbing my eye constantly in the stream last night, and it's doing it again today. I must have an allergy to my potato PC. That must be what it is. Get that assist attack on. Just eat this guy up. Die. Drax, high gear Drax. Horrible character to deal with when you're a low powered account, I tell you. We came up against one before in Alliance War, I believe it was, and it was like a gear 11 Drax. I absolutely couldn't kill him. He went through like 3 of my teams. Just like 15 characters versus 1, and I couldn't kill him. We had the same again with Luke Cage. I know some of my Alliance members here will probably remember him, but it was like gear 12 or something, and nobody could kill him. We beat his whole team, and we couldn't beat him. Let's have a look. What are my other options? Now, in theory, I would say the hand team has got to be easier. If Zylo's stuck... Oh, we don't have the energy anyway. We hit 30%, we have... We'll take that then. We'll take that 30%. We'll go jump in on this strike raid and make sure we get 30% in this one too. Probably allergies. I got the same. It's quite possible. I know my landlady's been doing a lot of gardening work, and I've got huge grounds right on the windows behind the camera here, so it could be something to do with that. I don't think we even use any sort of raiding map for this one. We just kind of attack it. I'll come over here and help 7cap and that lot, I think. Get the old defenders back out, and hopefully they don't bring me to tears again. Okay, Josh, take care, mate. I'll see you on the next Marvel stream, I assume. Oh, here we go. Strike rate time. Let's do this. Let me just jump into my PayPal. Except I can't because I don't actually remember my password. Just want to move that donation of yours to safety zone. These guys are about to get absolutely wrecked. Doesn't really matter which way I do this. I would click auto, but the AI does some stupid stuff and wastes all your big moves. So then you come to an actual difficult battle, and you can't use the moves you need to use. It's so fun. Just like Galaxy Heroes AI. Absolutely abysmal at playing for you. Wow, they really want to stack these debuffs on me today. Or negative status effects, whatever they call them in Marvel. Boom! Spidey's out of here. He wasn't actually my target. I actually clicked Mordo, but I'm not allowed to attack him apparently. Not a character I'm really familiar with, so that must be something to do with his kit. It wouldn't let me click him before there was a taunt, so we'll just kill everybody else. Just I know he's got quite some decent debuffs. I wanted to kill him first. Never mind, we'll kill him fourth. Always nice seeing the AI using that in zombie. That's the kind of thing I mean. Or like, you've got a character with red health, and it will do like the super power move to that character. Or there's only one person left and it AoEs them. It's stuff like that that just drives me absolutely ballistic with that game. Boom, boom, boom. So if we got any new viewers in here, be sure to hit that sub button. This is going to be a regular thing on this channel. I'll leave that one for Xylo. We'll take this one because it looks like 7cap might be stuck there. So I'll hop in front of him in the queue. I have to use these guys here, do I? Only global or cosmic characters. In that case, I'll just use my whole Creed team. It makes more sense. Stick with the synergy. I'd like to see a video on Palplead Vader, Rev Ambassador, and HK. Good in Galactic War, but I'd like to see how it works against synergy teams. Yeah, I've never used that version. If you take out Vader and plug in Treya, that was a team that I've actually run before. And especially if you drop out HK and throw in Nihilus too, that was actually my arena team until I got Malik and the Grievous Nuke, which is actually what I run. I run that in arena. Or in game as I'm fostering our guild. Okay, well in game on Discord or in stream. Yeah, those buffs up. I really, really want to take out this bird because she means business and she does some serious damage. All right. Wreck her. Double tap. Boom, boom. And she gone. Who is that? I don't know who that character is. So we've got Scarlet Witch, Operative. Well, we'll deal with him. Operative's not really much of a threat. She does a bit of stealthing and that, but it's not really a problem when the team gets eaten up really, really quickly. We need like one more attack. Come on, today. Boom, right, now let's go. Oh no, Nick Fury's here. Okay, we're going to redirect. Perhaps I should have killed Operator first. That move, Damien. Multitasking, I'm not very good at it. Trying to transfer that PayPal donation to my savings towards the new PC parts. I believe we actually have enough for the motherboard now, but yesterday that motherboard dropped on sale by about £45 on Amazon, but it's gone back up again today. So I'm kind of just gonna see if it'll drop again, because it has been on sale a couple of times. If it drops, and I pick it up that way, which will then speed up the next part and reduce what we actually need to get the system going. Wow, there's a lot of characters. Who do I want to beat up first here? I deal with Daredevil. He tends to hit really, really hard, and I'm a villain team. So yeah, it's probably best to focus on him. Does bonus damage to us. Oh no, Ronan's gonna crumble. Let's get that torn up quickly. I don't have Oracle on my team to keep him going either. So Oracle doesn't really bring much to the table, to be honest. I'm not impressed by him. I don't know about you guys. I held on for ages with Oracle because he was like my first one. But he very quickly ended up getting dropped once I had Noble. Only gear 8 knows 8 is on your Darth Revan yet. Yes, definitely ain't using that as a leader right now then. Oh, my team. I'm going to have to speed up here, guys. This team is taking ages to kill. We've got 10 enemies to go. Nothing is happening, so I've got to speed up. My Kree are absolutely sucking here. It doesn't help that she's blocking every single attack. We're just doing absolutely no damage. She's got deflect on constantly. But is also taunting, so I need to get her killed. So I'm going to run out of time. That's the trouble with the times 2 speed on a lot of games. It's not actually enough time to actually kill anything. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds in chat, guys. Let's get Hawkeye, I think. Alright, he's gone. Who's in now? Quake's got a big AoE attack I really don't want to eat. Oh, man, we've lost him as well. This team is going to lose. How? I've just had the worst day whatsoever of Raiden today. All of my teams are just underperforming in such a massive way that doesn't usually happen. $50-odd seconds. We're down to 2 characters. My Scarlet Witch is gone. And there's more characters dropping in. Oh, I was going to take out... Oh, yeah, I can. I was going to say I was going to take out that Scarlet Witch next. Leaving her around has just slowed things down. I should have killed her earlier. Yeah, we're actually out of time on this one. Oh, I should have gone ×3 at the start of this battle. There was too many enemies and it was taking too long. And I've let it drag on and now I've actually cost myself and I've got to go back in. I won't even be able to use my Kree either because they're all like dead. Whatever, just time out. Right, let me catch up on chat. Used to work for Malik before Malik came. Malik actually broke a lot of like the Palp lead teams. Yes, the Cryotech Crunch is bound to be why Jerry is stuck. Almost certainly. I've been playing for like 3 months. Got Defenders 2, 150k now. Working on Guardians. Good choice, Caesar. Guardians are a team that I'm working on at the moment. Kree are actually probably a team you should look at too, because they're going to help you in the cosmic battles and the villain battles too. Whereas Guardians are, again, they're another light-based team, and to get access to certain characters, you're going to need to be able to get through some of the other campaigns. Let me just knock all these out because I'm out of like healing stuff. What can I build? We can take my Gamora. Medic's decent. I don't think that my entire Guardian team is actually up to scratch is the problem. I mean, these are like gear 5, I think. Wolverine, Yondu. I need a good tank. We're going to have to bring shield security in, I think. Actually, drop Yondu. Let's bring in Assault. That should do the business. You got Kree, all of them. Oh, alright, well, yeah, and you're sorted, mate. Then it's just a case of Shield or Guardians or Sinister Six next for you. Hey there, Disruptor. Doing well, buddy. We're doing well. How's it going for you? Knocking out a little bit of Marvel today. There'll be Galaxy Heroes tomorrow, which I'll actually answer Zone's question. And then we'll be back to Marvel again the day after that. So I've got a decent bit of availability until about mid next week when I've got a bit of work on again. So I'm going to try and get as much videos and streaming done as I can. Give you guys something, you know, especially for people that can't watch live all the time. Give them a bit of a backlog of videos to watch and catch up on while I'm away. Let's get rid of this tank. He's doing my nut. Get rid of her because she's equally annoying. Not let Assault die. I've lost my Kree team. So. Alright, well, while Assault's taunting over there. Take out Operative and finish. Glorious. They're on pause because Kree Oracle. Yeah, he doesn't turn up for me either. I need Oracle and Raccoon to get to 5-star as soon as possible, and they're about halfway. They're both about 50 or 60 shards out of 130, so. Right, no restrictions on this. Is good. Actually, no, let me check my arena. We're doing it again. We're forgetting arena. Do we have... We can get straight into battle. Is there a more optimal opponent that isn't loaded with synergy or has a villain that I can easily beat? Looking over these. They're all pretty tough teams, to be fair. There's not really a gimme here. As I said that, I've just found a gimme. That would probably be my easiest opponent. So, to be fair, that's not actually much harder. It gives me a little bit more security in my climb too, so let's do that. My team power is obviously only 108, so I'm a bit behind you, buddy, with your 150. Guardians open Starlord correct? Yes, I believe they do. A lot of people recommend Yondu as the 5th member, but I'm actually building up Mantis and just kind of hoping for the best. I've not been impressed with Yondu at all. I really don't want to have to invest a huge amount of resources into him. Doing great as well. Glad to hear, mate. Seems like if you get 10 debuffs on the guy, use Palp's basic, it just goes again and again. Yeah, that's the whole thing around it. Build up them debuffs, get all that bonus turn meters flowing in Galaxy Heroes, and then Palp can just spray, and it's so nasty. Absolutely nasty. I usually like to stick Nihilus in there too, because it just gives you that ability to slow the enemy down from being able to kill Palp as well. They've still not put counter up, finally. A little bit surprising. It's like they were just asking to have their Iron Fist killed. He's about to die. Bang, and then finished. Oh wow, he lived. Really? Not for much longer. One extra turn, but almost long enough for the taunt to protect him. That would have been a bit dicey. $18 watching and only 1 like. Well, my YouTube's reporting there's actually 32 watching, which is odd. If yours says 18. Oh no, it's just dropped to 29. 2 now. There we go. Get them likes in. I would like to be able to, you know, get my Marvel going the same way I do my Galaxy Heroes. Feature it regularly. Get a nice big community built up. I know it's going to be. It's in its baby stages right now. But yeah, if you're looking for a regular viewer, hit that subscribe button, because I am going to be somebody that you'll be able to watch regularly. I'm not just going to disappear on the game because it's not doing the same views. You know, I tend to build this up. I enjoy the game, so it's something I am going to play frequently. Hey there, Matt. How you doing, mate? Just stopping by to show some support, of course. Glad to have you here, mate. You did, of course. 8 likes and 29 watching. Okay, there we go. Perhaps Zone needed to hit refresh or something. YouTube is acting up. You can't be bothered to restart. Alright. Alright, let's just keep wearing down. Cage. I was getting concerned for a minute over what moves I was going to use. Because I wanted to, you know, have the optimal ones ready for the next battle. And then it kind of dawned on me that this is arena, not raid. My brain just being frazzled on the spot here. Get counter on, because their TM is loaded up. Let them do their thing, and then we'll wear them down a bit quicker. Right, Cage is gone. Now we can just smash the living life out of Jessica. Oh yeah! I love Iron Fist. He hits so hard. Good man indeed. Right, top 500 back in there. I'm going to make that push over the next few days, get back in that top 100, I hope. Hopefully I've not fallen too far behind. Because I never have the time for gear farming when you've got so many characters you got to farm early on in the game. Let's get us lads 10k subs. I would love to hit 10k. My goal is 15k by New Year. That's a big lofty goal considering we're in September already. But I think I can make it. I think I can make it between the two games. Oh, he was meta at one point, really? I played Marvel Strikeforce release, stopped far too... not stopped too far after Finals release. When you hear see Yondu's back, sometimes he's an absolute unit. Yeah, I remember when I first started the game on release, obviously the guys that played the beta were like, get Yondu, he's amazing. And he was like one of the top 10, everybody recommended you farm right off the bat. But now, like, yeah, like I started farming him early on and I got nothing out of him. And I was like, why am I doing this? So I actually went against what Valley Flying had suggested to me and stopped farming him. It's like, nah, I didn't see much point. Okay, we've already topped the 30%. We're not going to hit 60 when we've only got an hour and a bit to go. So I shall leave that. But I want to go check my alliance. I want to see who isn't playing. I'm going to make up some space for some new members and stuff. I've had a lot of people requesting to join. They see I'm a content creator, what they want to join in. And as a result of having spaces in inactive players, they aren't able to actually get in. So let me go and have a look. Last active. Promo. That must be my buddy Joey then. Must be Joey, because he messaged me about 5 days ago saying he didn't have time for the game anymore because he's launching his own YouTube for his music. So I wish him all the best for that, and that's got to be him. Because I don't see anyone else. Oh, actually, Dritz has also been missing for a long period of time. Let me just double check that these guys aren't on holiday or something. I'll just load up my Discord. DB official Discord, scroll to the bottom, holidays. No, there's nobody on holiday. So these guys are just absent. Okay, well. Where's... This is a captain. There should be 2 captains. Where's the role? Member, leader, member. Captain Monarch, Captain Chopper. Why is Dritz captain? I don't remember him being captain. Okay, let's get the demote there. Because I'm probably going to have to free up. We'll free up promo because I'm sure that's Joey anyway. Oh, because of the alliance issue that we had. Oh, okay. Yeah, the defenders have pretty much become the beginner. They're the Phoenix Squadron, basically. Only they're actually good in Arena 2. This is the trouble when everyone's got different names in different games and Discords. They got like different names in Galaxy Heroes, Marvel, and Discord, and I just lose track of who's who. Then they have a different name on my YouTube as well, so I'm like... Right, well, I'll just remove both guys, free up some space. And I'm sure they'll get in touch with me if they're actually still playing on holiday and just haven't told me. Easiest thing to do. 5 days is a long period of time to be inactive. So I would assume neither are coming back. We've got 3 spaces now, so if anybody is looking for a new alliance and it is actually going to be active in raids and stuff, you know what to do. Ashes of Asgard, Guardians. I'll type it in chat so you got the spelling all correct. And just request, come join in on the fun, guys. Right, let me finish up these dailies, I suppose. I can get in on some Blitz action now too, which is good. We got raid, Blitz. Villains, so I'll make sure I farm some villains based gear, I guess. And who I think it's Royal Guard is my current gear. We're about to get him to 9. Need 2 of these pieces. 1. Please, RNG bus, give me another one. Oh, come on. Come on. It's like 5 days. I've been trying to farm this piece. Evidently not even getting 1 piece a day. This is why I never have the resources to actually farm gear, because between all the character farms I'm doing, oh, this light hasn't refreshed yet. Okay, then it's like, where do you find the energy for that too? Until you've got the core characters for all the legendaries done. Anyway, glad I can catch you a little bit. I have to go back to work. Are you running Galaxy Heroes usual time tomorrow? Yeah, it should be about 6 p.m, mate. Should be. It's always between 6 or 7, but I think 6 has been a bit of a better spot because Arnold seems to do 7, and I don't really want to clash with the guy that's getting like 4,000 live viewers. That doesn't really help my viewership any. If you want to send me an invite, I'll certainly come over. Sure, dude. I mean, you can't actually send invites on this. You have to search us and request to join. But yeah, if you want to, feel free. I think as a new player, which I'm Guardians, it's the best way to go. You're going to lock Legendary as well. Yeah, see, that's why I'm working on my Guardians and my Shield. And my Kree. It's 3 Legendary characters. I'm going to get Fury, I'm going to get Iron Man, and I'm going to get me Star-Lord. So it seems to be the smart thing to do. While my Sinister Six are the back burner for my next arena squad, basically. And obviously building up Shield for the sake of Iron Man also gives me the team to plug Nick Fury straight into. So, and it gives me access to like all of the campaigns. Just give me a good base. I'll show you my Guardians. That's them as they stand right now. We've got 5-star, 5 red star as well. I've already got 3 red stars waiting for Star-Lord. We're getting there. Rocket Raccoon's coming up to his 5th. Drax is nearly ready. Groot is on farm. He's closing in on 4. And Mantis is closing in on her 5th too. So I think we should be all right. I think we're doing all right there. When it comes to Kree minions, because they're the ones we're going to use. You see 5-star, closing in on 5, getting there in 5 already. And again, we're just waiting for Oracle to actually turn up so we can get him to 5 as well. And then Shield minions. There we go. So coming along. We are coming along with all this. Getting all the bits and bobs I need to get done. Streaming Marvel Strikeforce with a Star Wars hat on. Just noticed. Yeah, I need to get me a Marvel hat, don't I? Alliance name is... I'm just typing it for you now. Again. If I can spell it right would help. There you go, Jerry. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, catch you tomorrow, Matt. Started around the same time. Yeah, good timing. It means we're in sync for our content. We should be pretty much working on the same stuff at the same time. What's my inbox? It's got to be my arena rank, I assume. It is. Goody. Right. Has this lot refreshed yet? Yes, it has. Sweet. All right, let's give me some blues. I'll go to the other ones first. Okay, I can't get Mantis yet until we start doing our raid in a second. Oh, sorry, Blitz in a second. Nothing I need in there. Drax is me arena one. How long to go? 11 more shards. 11 to go. Pyro is who I'm farming here. But I believe there's somebody else in here that I was farming too. But we'll grab Pyro now anyway. Is anyone good in here? This is actually something I wanted to ask you guys about. Some players here, I'm sure, a bit more experience than me. What am I going to do in regards to these bad boys? I got 80. Now, 80 would allow me to buy several 3-stars at Red Star. It would allow me to buy 1 4-star and a couple of 3-stars. Well, 3 of them. Or it allows me to sit there and save forever to get 1 5-star. I've been really considering just getting a bunch of 3 red stars. Maybe 1 4. Because it's going to take forever. I think you need like 300 of them to get a 5-star. And you can't get 6s without the gold ones. So, yeah, I've been kind of on the fence what to do about that. 1-stars aren't even worth it. But 3 and 4s are pretty decent. Usually does 12 Eastern. Just trying to catch up on all this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, C's, mate. That's what I was thinking. It's just going to allow me to get more spread across my team. I believe it's a 10% boost to the character's overall stats. I'll just double check. Yeah, see, a 10% boost, that's pretty decent. And we've got a 20%, or I could also pick up a 4 for a 20 if I really had, you know, a specific character I really wanted to get a bit of bit more juice on, say someone like Iron Fist or something. Don't say forever, get the 3-star bunch, that's the way to go. Yep, that's what I'm thinking, 3 or 4. You went for 4 on Phoenix, that's a good shout. Really good character, I wish I could get Phoenix myself. Spread the love, says Caesar. That's what we're going to be doing, I think. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for some decent characters. I don't think there was actually one in there today that I wanted. There's Quake. My Quake she ain't about nothing. She's not developed. Not a character I use. My Carnage also isn't developed. I'm not going to get any value out of that, so I'm not actually going to bother. Benchmark. Welcome to the family, buddy. Jerry, are you in my Discord server? Because we have a private AOA section in there, and I can give you the role. If you are on my Discord server, just drop me a DM so I can give you the role, because I know everyone's got different names everywhere and I struggle to find people. Right, let's get into some Blitz. So I think it's about time we do some Blitz. Gonna do some smashing. If you're new to the game, a lot of people play Blitz wrong for a long period of time. You want to get your low-level teams in first, like this. You want to send in your hand on the first battle. They're not important. What you want to do, you want to get this multiplier high. So when we get around to using our good teams and we're in the difficult battles, we can really maximize the amount of points we're going to bring in, allow us to get past those difficult milestones. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself getting stuck around here early on. If you do it this method, you get much more points and you're able to like push up here. Especially if you've got a good team like Defenders and Punisher, a good team like Shield, any team with like a really good synergy with plenty of healing. Let's just go and smash this. My hand absolutely sucks, so you'll put in chat and join. Okay, mate, sweet deal, and I'll give you that tag. It's not massively micromanaged or anything, but it allows us to kind of coordinate. Oh, should we give this raid a shot? Should we try this and things like that? We're still in the baby steps of our alliance, and figuring things out together. Your Phoenix almost 62k power. Dude, that's more than half the power of my entire arena team. That's pretty scary. Don't say forever, get a bunch of 3 stars. That's the way I go. That is definitely what we're going to be doing. Get rid of those buffs, sorry. Whittle through with this trash team, get more player up a bit and start moving through my other squads towards the good team, which is then where I actually use the refreshes. Really like to get into the good ranks. I mean, I always get through a lot of milestones and I always get stuck in that 26% rank. I like to get a little bit higher. Just been getting your Marvel 80th characters for the Orb Awards. I think that just ended, that milestone, I think I saw earlier. Let me just double check. Yeah, using them in Blitz has ended now, so I won't run that trash team that I used to run. It would be such a headache. Sad times. I do like those alliance activities that work like that. You gonna work? Yeah. See, I was using this little team. No, not that team. Sorry, that team. A couple of the 80th characters in, just as an extra 1 step. I could only use it like really early on in the multiplayer because the synergy doesn't exist and they were getting smashed. What's up, Xeon? What noob move have I made that you side to? I used the the F4 members I had with my Ultron 100% of the time. I wish I had Ultron. How do I even get him, by the way? I faced him in the early days because you have to be able to unlock, I believe, Iron Fist, and my god, it was not pleasant dealing with him. Do that one first. Bitch slap. Oh yeah. Oh, you need 5 Gear 13 characters. That ain't happening no time soon. I've got like 7 or so Gear 9 characters. I don't think I can even get to the next pieces of gear on most of them. Yeah, right. Get that Billy block on there. We'll stun him as well. I don't want him taunting and getting in the way while I'm trying to finish off Electra and Spidey. What does her move even do? Heal self. Don't really need that. Nah, don't actually really need to use that right now. Attack all enemies. I'm making the focus. And boom! Spidey's gone and we'll finish. Alright, he's out of here. Well, I didn't realize that. I've been losing once I get to 5. So I knew I wouldn't lose. Yeah, you can indeed. A lot of people don't realize the game doesn't do a great job of actually teaching you these early game aspects, in my opinion. A lot of people would message me saying they were running out of... let me click on refreshes a second. No, okay, it's not going to let me. Let me go here and click on refreshes. A lot of people messaging me saying they're running out of these. How do they get more energy? Not realizing it would actually switch to cores afterwards. Things like that just aren't told to you. Alright, let's get to the next team. Let's keep this multiplier climbing so my punishers, my defenders will actually get a lot more done. This is like my left... Okay, I didn't mean like that. Who's got the highest points? You guys do. Really? The hand? Okay. Yeah, I like this team put together. Bit of mercenary / Kree combo of my leftovers that don't fit into the main team, basically. Boom. Boom. Right. This will call either Kree or a Merc, which is why I've got Bullseye in there as a little bonus. This team surprisingly does quite well a lot of the time, especially when it's not geared up or anything. It works quite nicely as a little placeholder. This is about as low as I go as well. On my list, like, you know, once everyone needs to be refreshed, when I come back in for the next wave of attacks, I'll start on this team. I won't bring my hand team back in or that little random non-synergy mess that I used a second ago, because once the multiplier stepped up and the difficulty's a little bit more, they don't actually get the job done. Yeah, obviously, Crossbone's there for that one purpose you just saw, to die and to detonate. Alright, he's down. Very nice. We're going to get to some of my actual real teams shortly. Ooh, climbing up. Climbing up. I want to make sure I get to like milestone 11 or 12 or something on this one. Obviously, when I'm streaming and I've got to like stay off the game and not do my stuff early, it can be a little bit of a pain actually, because it actually holds me back. Should probably... Oh, I love this little random squad I used to put together. I don't even run it anymore. It's just an old leftover team. I've got to find someone to take Mysterio's place now. I've got a Sinister Six team. Starting to come together. I plug Pyro in there as well. It's got lots of debuffs. Tends to work quite nicely. We'll run that one next. I don't even know what Things Kit does. Give it a go. Let's have a look. Have a butchers, as they say over in England. Figure it out on the spot. That's the way I kind of learn everything anyway. Oh, boom, boom. How many of you guys here in chat right now are actually in my alliance? I know a few of you are, at least. Alright. Yondu and Gamora are both going to be incredibly annoying. Alright, heal block. I love Mysterio. He's an awesome character. Easily my most developed out of all of these. If I bleed, clear a positive effect. Go with this one for now. No positive effects around. Which one taunts? That one. Run through. Attack an enemy with stealth. If none of them have it, primary and do extra damage. Yeah, there's kind of like no bonus effects around. You can see why they're built to deal with with the defender team, because there's always plenty of buffs around on the team, counters and such. Ability block. Do not let her do a big power hit. I'll do that. We'll hit both the girls that way. Run through them both. I know. Oh yeah, it does. I could have sworn it hit both of them. Alright, Goblin. Oh, I thought Goblin would get the... Come on, mate. We'd actually get the guy killed. Girl killed, sorry. Wow, he's not having this. You will die. My Rhino will smash you. Jerry Vin. You're kind of AFK because I have to do arena. Alright, okay, no worries. We getting climbing now. So I need to find someone else to plug in with my X-Men. Change his team. I used to put him in there just because the X-Men seem to be quite squishy. And they needed somebody that could help control the enemy. So heal block for Mysterio. It worked. It just did the job for me. But now that ain't really happening for me. Might end up having to... Yeah, these characters are all too low and the others are all used in teams. They might have to just wait their turn. I have to reconfigure that squad. Go and get my shield into play. They can start dealing with the tougher teams. Who's the highest points? 140. We'll deal with you. Double tank, maybe even triple. I'm sure I saw Luke, Crossbones, and Hulk there actually. Goblin damage is horrible. It is, isn't it? Although mine isn't particularly developed right now. But yeah, he's got the use of hitting characters and stealth and stuff like that. Yeah, it's triple tank. Ugh. Well, still Crossbones first, because obviously he's got the detonation, which is just an annoying attack to eat up. Don't want that unnecessary damage to be absorbed. Alright, he's gone. Just in time for them to get their taunts on. Just wear out Hulk entirely now. Actually, we're not going to get Hulk done before Luke taunts, so let's switch to Luke. Switching early means we're going to get a bit of damage on the board before. And we should better kill him before he loses it that way. Just got to be careful not to remove it. I think security's the one that removes it. I think it's this special. Alright, here we go. Cage is gone. So now we can just go and deal with Hulk, and then we'll finish off the team. Boom, 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 boom. There we are. Wolverine's not going to do anything to a team that heals as much as the shield do. Boom. Yeah, okay, you're coming back again. Die. I assume with Iron Man, it's not just shield minions we have to use, right? I know with Kree, to get Nick Fury, is the minions. But I think with Iron Man, can't we use like Hawkeye and stuff like that? Just figured I'd get it clarified by somebody that's actually done the event or knows. Let's get my Guardians into play. E5 is the top one. Yeah, we'll take on that team then. Oh, it's just shield. Oh, okay. Alright, my clone team got one decent upgrade since you reviewed my roster. 5s in Sergeant went to 11. Got Shakti past that Cairo crunch. Very nice. Very nice, dude. Good stuff. I'm glad it's helping. Yes, you can use Captain and stuff. I'm glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that. Because, yeah, obviously only some of the shield minions really offer a lot of value in other modes as well. So I really didn't want to have to build up Trooper any further than I had for the time being. Let's get death proof on everybody. So like almost all Avengers, Quake and Shield. That's awesome. It's the best possible news for me. Because obviously I'm going to build up Captain America, and I kind of wanted to use him for the event and not have to use Shield Trooper. Really need any of these heals just to do the basic, I suppose. Would like to kill Drax before Mantis' synergy with him comes into play. Alright. Make sure Drax stays healthy on my team. Gotta get my Rocket Raccoon boosted up a bit more, because I know for sure when I face these ones, he does some scary damage, and mine kind of doesn't. You got Gear 13 Shield Trooper, that's mental. I know he does great damage if you can get him against the AI when the AI constantly triggers him to do all those assist attacks. But yeah, low gear and low star, he seems to be quite fragile, so I didn't want to have to keep going and going and going to get any use out of him. I figured the extra taunt from Captain America might benefit me a little bit more. Because yeah, when I'm using shielding modes, I find the one that dies is him. Alright, Guardians have done their business. Next team, it should be Kree now, I believe. Because Shield have already been in action, and Guardians have actually surpassed them as my number 3 squad now. Yeah, let's get the Kree in, and then we'll run out a few battles with the Defenders. Sorry, who's the toughest team? Because my Kree are actually alright. Ah, it's a triple tank team. I actually don't like that. Not with Death Proof around. Let's go for the next team. That one. We'll go for that. Bunch of brawlers and such. Try and get 4 Red Star Star Lord. He is OP. I'll keep an eye out for that, mate. I've already got 2 or 3 on him, like, ready for when he unlocks. But I'll keep an eye out for a 4. Hey there, Professor Grump. First, Marvel Strikeforce stream view. You play Galaxy Heroes and love your vids, but dare start another game. It is a bit of a grind, this game. I'll admit, it's just the same in the sense you've got to grind away, but it doesn't have the massive pressure to do things like Galaxy Heroes. Like, you can miss out on the legendaries a couple of times and not massively suffer for it. There's no like major push to buy. You'll get a lot of pop-ups that are annoying, but at the same time, I mean, I've not spent a penny on the game and I'm doing fine. You know, you can actually accomplish a lot free to play on this game, whereas Galaxy Heroes is kind of steering away from that lately. It's been very pay to play as of late. I think ever since Malik, it really got quite heavy. And as you know, if you don't have the meta in that game, you're kind of in a lot of trouble. So this game is a lot more friendly to play, in my opinion. You can just farm Defenders and Punisher, and you can have success in Arena. You don't have to, you don't have to have all these mega pay-to-play characters. But glad to have you here, mate. It's nice to see some of my Galaxy Heroes viewers, giving this a shot. I mean, we're talking Galaxy Heroes and other games as well, so. Alright, let's go and get my premium squad. Not scroll past them. There they are, my Gear 9 Arena team. Get some wrecking on. What's the highest one? The first one, which is actually probably the easiest one too. You only managed to get Revan yesterday. How long have you been around as well? Did you literally have to wait for his 3rd run to get him then? Or have you been playing not quite as long and that's only your 2nd time or something? To be honest, I'm happy to buy stuff in Marvel, but I've not spent anything in like a year or so on Galaxy Heroes. Yeah, I think with Marvel is every now and then they offer you some pretty nice little deals. It's like £1 for a whole bunch of cores, or like 10 core. You spend 10 cores and you get 10 random shards. I love that 10 for 10. I think it's fantastic. Oh, you've been since launch, so you actually missed out. Was it just pure objection, or were you just not ready in time? Had you just been caught out by it? Sorry about my really squeaky chair here, I gotta say. It squeaks so much. It's such a budget chair. Like everything in my setup is just budget. I was given the webcam. I was given the graphics card. I bought the chair when I moved again because my other one was like broken anyway. Die! Oh! Oh, you're sold. Nice. You should give it a shot, mate. You should give it a shot. Just play it casually like I do. Just get your activities done. Do a couple of arena battles. Don't sweat it too much. Focus on the main starter team, which is really easy to put together, and just have fun with it. I don't pile the pressure on myself with this game like I do Galaxy Heroes when I'm very competitive. Yeah, the game was much more relaxed before. I mean, I started in October 2016, and Galaxy Heroes was very chill environment. And then, yeah, like I said, I think it really started to shift with Treya, in my opinion. I don't know about you, but I think Treya was the first sign. And it's kind of just really steering towards pay to play ever since. Now we've got Gear 13, we got Relics, which are essentially Gear 14 in as well, like in a very short period. It's yeah, it's intensifying. Right, I'm gonna refresh until I get to about 50s. Took me till today. It took me to the day before the third rotation of Revan to get Juhani 7-star. She does have a pretty horrible drop rate. I've got to say, hello, Keely. How you doing, dude? You got Dark and Light Jevon. Yeah. See, I felt it was around Treya that it really started to shift. Because Treya came in, and at the time of her release, nothing countered her. She was like such a hard counter to absolutely everything that essentially, if you weren't in the top most powerful guilds that could do this, or had the money to spend to build a team to get yourself into one of those, that was it. You were done in arena. And people like me, we were fighting for like 30th instead. And then by the time counters started coming in, Jedi Revan turned up. It was like, well, if you don't have him now, it's the same case. It's the same situation. It wasn't until Dark Bastila came out that Treya teams were really able to start fighting back effectively. I did, on release day of Jedi Revan, put out a video on how to beat him with Treya without Bastila, because she wasn't in the game yet. But it was a little dicey at times. So yeah, it was just... And then even then, to have have Treya fully developed, you had to have been one of the upper players anyway. Cried every time, yep. I feel like it started when they released Luke. Yeah, with Luke, I didn't find that so much. I got Luke day one, so I mean, I may be a little biased. It was the first time I really spent, because I was behind an old Ben and I bought his pack to make sure I could get Luke. But saying that, I had Luke and I was still like, only just making the top 50. I was still getting bumped out by people that didn't have him. There were still teams that could counter him, and maybe it was because I just didn't have my chase developed. I don't know, but I didn't notice it so much until Treya personally. But then, like I said, I had Luke, so maybe that's the reason I didn't spot it. But yeah, I found you could counter him with other squads, and then when Night Sisters really got that rework, everything was kind of free to play from that point. I hate that you have to spend crystals to try to find counters. Yeah, it is a bit of a nightmare. You don't even have 7-star Treya now, dude. That's painful. I had mine like forever and a day. I just cash her in. My guild, we weren't one of the first guilds to get it. We really did grind and have to deal with tier 6 for quite a while. I actually made a few video guides on tier 6 to help people get through that faster, because that thing took forever to beat. It had such a high health pool that us guilds were stuck on that for so long, just like to kill it once. But once we finally, it took us 3 attempts to actually beat the heroic tier, and then we were good. And after, by about a 4th attempt, we were beating it easy. But yeah, it was a long grind to get these awful Chex Mix teams built. I really envy the people nowadays that don't even need to use Chex Mix. You know, you've got Deathstorm, you've got Resistance, you've got I think Darth Revan can do a bit of damage in phase 3. There's a few teams that can do some phase 3. You don't have to use that horrible Chex Mix team, and the RNG required to get it to work as well. My word. Let me catch up. Just smash this fool. I actually could put it on auto here. This team is done. Looking at man, okay, you can get some shards. Put no money in this game, but embarrassed by the money I've spent on Galaxy Heroes since launch. Do you have any idea what you've spent, if you care to share it with us? I know I've probably spent about 80 of my own money in Galaxy Heroes over the 3 years. Although my viewers have also pitched in back in my Twitch days in particular. They used to be like, you know, I had quite a few like whale viewers in the early days, and they wanted to help me along, and they bought me like a vault, and another one bought me one of those chests. So they've put a little bit in. Oh no, I'm not changing. I'm going to click this one. 48. Oh, I don't like the look of that team. Yeah, we'll take this one. It should be the last one before the refresh goes up to 50 a cost. It was Han Zeta that made Luke so good. Yeah, do you remember how awful Han used to be on release? He was trash. Like, nobody cared about unlocking him so much in Rancor. It was the gear you were trying to get. Like, he didn't really even matter. And then he got the rework, and it was like, boom. Day 1 Zeta for my missus, that was. I didn't actually go day 1. I thought, you know, I'm going to see how it works. I ain't going to spend my stuff on this. And I day 1'd Qui-Gon. Yeah, I think she got the better value. We're going to do this here. Get that bonus attack on Spidey, and he dodged it. I was hoping that would save me a little headache. And I dodged again. Okay. We're going to do this, are we, Spidey? Dodge that, fool. It took me a long time to get 7-star Treya. Stayed in a crappy guild for too long. Yeah, when you're the big fish in a small pond, you often miss out on a lot of stuff, I find. We've got quite a few guys in AOK now that are in that situation. They've stayed in a smaller guild with their friends and so on until GOTBs happened, and then they're like, yo, DB, we've seen you recruiting. Can you have a look at my roster? And they got a great roster, but they don't have Treya. Or they've got like a 5-star Treya or something like that, despite the fact they're like 4.8 million. So yeah, that can really affect you. $4.99 for you. No more. Zone wishes he could say the same. Do you know what you've spent before, Zone? Right, how far have we gone so far? There we go. We've already cleared milestone 7, and we're more than halfway to milestone 8. That's why I use this strategy, guys. Obviously, when you're very, very first start, it's not so easy. You don't have the resources to build several little teams that will actually get through a few battles. But that's why I recommend, you know, get your Punisher and Defenders, get your Shield, your Guardians, and your Kree, because you're going to need them for legendaries and campaigns anyway. Then that 4 will build up the core that you need to go forward. And obviously now I've got my Sinister 6 starting to come together, and I can plug in Pyro and things like that, and my awful little hand will do the job too. I've got to put a piece of gear on somebody. I was hoping it would be Free Royal Guard, but we ran out of energy. And I think, I don't want shards, I want the gear. The gear, Damien. I think, oh, okay, we've got a chance to one more. Let's pray to RNG bus, guys. All 30 of you. Let me catch up on chat, because I just see all these responses have come in. Think about 100 to 200, mostly for crystals. Some gear 12 items and come out. That's fairly reasonable. You're in that dolphin category, as they like to call us. I put myself there. I am free to play now, but I suppose over the period of the game you can't say I am, because I have spent about $80 and I've had a few viewers that have bought like a vault or so for me, so I would be in that dolphin category too. If I'm honest myself, a couple of grand. Wow, Jason gone ham. Spent my money in MFF. What's that one? I don't know that game. At Marvel Strikeforce now. Star Wars, you've seen their sales. Nope. Money bags, Jason in the house. Not a lot in the large picture compared to others, but I think it's ridiculous. Oh, dude, I've known some people, Jason, that they've spent 15 to 20 grand, and I hear there's people that have spent in the 100,000s on accounts. I don't know how that's even possible. I mean, if you've got the money, you enjoy the game, you're getting fulfillment from that, then all the power to you. You know, this is not, I'm not shaming people that are spending on this game, because you're keeping the game going. But I mean, there are some people that do spend some incredible sums that make my eyes water. Probably about 2K as well, says Zone. that what happened to you? Just moved into a bigger guild a couple of months ago, still working on Treya. Yeah, we're trying to help a few of our lads through it right now. I believe only 37 of us have 7-star Treya in AOK. We used to be all 50, but obviously lots of retirements happened. 1 or 2 players did go into like Kraken guilds because they do splash to cash, and obviously they were big fish in our small pond. Even though I'm a 202 million guild. My Marvel Future Fight. I have heard of that game actually. Yes, so they had moved as well. When we brought people in, they've been the big fish in smaller ponds. From 150 million guilds, 170 million guilds, they've come up to our 202, and yeah, so now we're having to help them along, try and get Treya. But obviously, it's very competitive in that top 10 in the Heroic Sith raid because that's where you get 12 plus gear. So it's hard to help everybody. I only spent about 100 this year. Came to a severe slowdown. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I've not spent a penny. The Darth Revan expenditure was actually done by Super Chat. People were paying. I was just kind of paying in advance for it, and they were paying for me to get the last few shards I needed and stuff to make sure I got Darth Revan, which was massively appreciated. But then I refused everybody's donations afterwards when Malik came. Completely surprising. Merge half a year and a half ago, and you got your Treya only last May. There's a period where I spend like 100 only a month, sometimes 200. Hey there, Bass. How you doing, buddy? Your guild makes a huge difference. Jedi Revan cost you about 200. It didn't cost me a penny on Jedi Revan. I actually was just prepared for it, and I believe I got him second time round. I didn't even rush. Swap put me in the top players of my new guild. And got promoted as officer. Literally playing lotto with the packs and things. I assume that is CTPs, which are like Zetas and orange abilities. Oh right, okay. This game is a little more chill. Swagger makes you feel you have. Yeah, I feel that way when I play Galaxy Heroes. I don't know if that's how everybody feels, but I do feel that way. I feel like, oh god, that there's a new meta coming. I've got to get #1 in arena every day to be able to get the crystals in order to keep up with this. I feel that way myself. But I'm getting finally working on Night Sisters, the raid. Tired of only getting 6 shards. Yeah, you need them Night Sisters. Big damage. Revan, Luke, Padme all cost me 200 euros. Treya only cost you 100. Yeah, Luke cost me £20 because I did buy the old Baron pack, and then I was just patient. I just geared him slowly. I just didn't care. I was using him at gear 8 and then gear 9, and I didn't buy any gear. I didn't buy any gear for Jedi Revan. I saved a little bit up because I got him second time. Didn't spend a penny. Darth Revan, technically we must have spent probably about 150 because I believe I needed 2 of the packs for shards, and then a few crystals towards gear, something like that. But the viewership, thank you very much, guys. You paid for that. And I mean, click that. And then yeah, and I actually pre-saved my gear for Darth Revan a little bit, and I fully saved for Malik, who was fully free as well. I didn't get him first time. I refused. I also get another battle in while I got it. Get a little bit higher so my fall isn't so far. I can beat this guy up. Hey there, Milan and Carl. We also play AFK Arenas, perfect secondary game. Whenever I thought I would. I don't even know what that is. I resisted the urge of gear 13. Yeah, I've only got 2 through farming. I'm not putting any money into that. The game's getting too aggressive with spending, where I feel like if I was to spend 20 or 30 pound or something like that in the game, that I wouldn't get anything for it in the grand scheme of things, because the game seems to be catered around spending thousands. So it's taken all incentive away for me to even spend. Oh wow, I'm getting smashed. This team isn't even that strong. Why have I taken so much damage? Oh, we got rid of their one. Gotta get rid of their heal, and then their team will crumble. Ah, we've lost Jessica as well. I think I'm gonna lose this one. It's gonna be first arena loss of the day, and it's not even the strongest team we faced. Gear is just crazy expensive. It's ridiculously expensive. I think, was it 2,500 crystals for a stun gun? That's just ridiculous when so many of them are needed. someone has to be. They need to start dropping the prices on some of this older gear, in my opinion. Smash that like, man. Zone is like my official mascot. I need to make this guy a moderator, I think. The amount of support he gives this channel is incredible. Exactly, it feels like all for nothing. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel, man. Unless I was going to spend a crazy amount, which I would never do on a video game, then there's just no point. In the early days, you had a crystal sub. You felt like you kind of got something for 100 crystals a day, you know? It's like, oh, that's not too bad. That helps a little bit in my farming. But the game has just gone so pay to play heavy lately that, you know, I'm just like, you know, I'll make do. I'll do what I can do. Oh, the game is starting to buffer, is it? Is anybody else having this? You know, my potato PC. We do have the GoFundMe campaign going for this very reason. You don't play Marvel, but you like the live stream. Well, happy to have you here, mate. Yeah, I've lost this. Lately, for a long time. Oh, for me, it's more so lately, I think, because I was always quite competitive in Arena. I was a regular top of Arena, so I always had a good influx of crystals without having to spend. You know, in the Darth Revan meta, I still managed to place top using my Jedi. When Malik came, I've still managed to be in the top 50 with little to no difficult with Jedi again. Now I've got Grievous Nuke. I'm having even less difficulty placing top 10. So I've always had a decent influx of crystals, but now we've got all these extra gear tiers in and all that. I'm really, really feeling it. I nearly quit when Malik happened, actually, because it was so out of the blue, and it undermined all the expenditure that my viewers gave towards me getting Darth Revan. To like, oh yeah, you guys just paid for this, but now Malik's here, and your Revan doesn't mean anything without him. I was really quite annoyed with that. I think I ran out of things to do, ain't I? Oh, just that one piece of gear. We're gonna have to go and put this summon on like Captain America or something, because I can't get that one piece I actually need. Where is old Captain? There he is. Let's put M2 on him. Boom. What a legend. And that's me done. I am officially finished on Marvel Strikeforce today. So thank you everyone for coming out and spending this time with me, having this chat. I love just kicking back and chatting with you guys. I really do. And learning as I play on Marvel. Hopefully I've helped encourage a few of you guys come give this a shot too. Just don't go crazy on the game. You don't need to. The whole game is a long grind. Don't feel that you're never going to get anywhere, because the fact is nobody else is either. We're all doing the same thing. No, Galax Heroes tomorrow, Linky. It'll be Grand Arena Championship time tomorrow. I've actually got a video that should be coming tomorrow as well. Undersizing Padme at Gear 13. With only one character that's Gear 13 and the others could be like Gear 8. On auto. Keep an eye out for that one. Yes, JC stream tomorrow. What's up, Cal? Waiting on Cal's question. He clearly has something to ask. Yes, the team I'm really excited to showcase. Been working on it with my buddy Raider Hater, who's actually one that brought it to my attention. I've been doing some testing, trying to make it even more like crazy against all variations of Padme. I'm trying to find that sweet spot to like, okay, this is the best version of this. This is the best sweet spot for mods. This is the best everything for it. So it's easier for people to get the result. Not just upload one that's kind of, it kind of works most of the time, but then you try it and you lose. I don't want that to happen. So taking that extra day or two to dial in. Cal. Yeah, I think he's trolling me because I'm kind of hanging around here and nothing's happening. So, best character to get for beginner in Strikeforce. I'm level 35. I'll quickly tell you, Daniel. It'll give time. It'll give time for people to respond to the questions. Okay, first off, in Blitz, and you want to be making sure you can do best in Blitz. Luke Cage, get him to 5-star. In Raid, deal with like Oracle or Raccoon, whichever way you're going to go. In Arena, you're going to go and get Daredevil first. War you won't even be taking a part of, so you ain't got to worry about that. Then your farms, You're going to want to continue your farm on Punisher because you'll be given Punisher. Jessica Jones is a character you want to farm. And Iron Fist. You won't be able to get Iron Fist till you're about level 30 and your team's a little bit more developed because it's a fairly difficult node. You've got to deal with Ultron. But once you have that team together, mate, once you have that team together, the whole game opens up for you. Arena's going to get easier. Raids are going to get easier. Campaigns are going to get easier. And then you can start looking at farming other characters too. So focus on that core 5 for to 5-star. And hopefully that'll help you out, Daniel. Hopefully it involves Jedi Knight Guardian. It does not. I'm sorry to break your hearts. Send a request to join your guild when the raids I'm currently in ends. That's awesome, Jason. Feel free to come join us in Ashes of Asgard Guardians. I'll write up one more time for anybody that's looking for an alliance. Obviously, we do want people to be active in raids. That is the key. We're kind of looking at who's not joining in on raids at the moment. Take the S of Asgard. It's Asgard. Thank you, Cal. Appreciate that, mate. Make sure the kid is bilingual. It will be. It'll be taught English and Polish. Let's make sure I didn't miss nothing. Hey there, Dirk. You don't get anywhere with $16.99. You get like 50 shards. Yeah. Yeah, I just like to take it easy on games. With Galaxy Heroes just priced themselves out of ever even getting a penny off me. But this game has a couple of nice offers from time to time that, you know, that they're worth a look. But yeah, I play it free to play anyway, so I was hoping my Jedi Guardian and Kanan would finally get Time Shrine. Not happening, mate. Maybe one day I'll find something for Kanan. You're welcome, Daniel. If anybody needs any more help, there is a Marvel Strikeforce section on my Discord server. Link to my Discord is below in the description. Come join in, drop me a message. I'm always hitting people back with, you know, I'm not one of those content creators that you can't get hold of. I'm always reachable. I will always do my best to get hold of you and give you your answers. Be sure to hit the sub button and the like button. And until next time, guys, we out of here when I find the thing to click on.